And Brad, if the reports are true that he was wearing a gas mask, that obviously conceals at least part of his face. So how do you go about identifying the suspect? That is obviously priority number one, including caring for the victims. And so what kind of questions are they trying to ask witnesses at this point, and how do they go about trying to ID someone who presumably did have at least part of their face covered?
It's an excellent question. All you can get maybe is the partially at facial hair. He didn't. If he actually had a tinted gas mask, you couldn't see him at all. And that may be part of what we're talking about, that nobody actually saw what he looked like. If they get lucky, and two things happen. One is somebody sees him take it off, throw it in the trash can, just take it off, put it in a backpack. And if a camera caught him. I mean, the other beautiful thing about New York is that it seems like every 5 feet you have a camera. So did he get caught on video someplace with that gear either before he puts it on or when he takes it off? Would at least give you a picture of him. But we'll just have to wait and see, obviously.
And we're now hearing that at least 13 people are reported to be injured in the subway shootings. That's according to a city source. Many, if not most, appear to have been shot and have been taken to multiple hospitals in Brooklyn. There are multiple scenes right now, including 2 subway stations below the northbound N train and on the northbound N train itself. But how this whole thing went down, whether it happened on the train, whether it happened at the stations, or a combination of 2 or 3, that all still remains unclear. Eyewitnesses said that the gunman may have set off a smoke device prior to opening fire. The shooter remains at large, though, so presumably priority number 1 right now, Josh, is not only to care for the injured, but also to try to find this gunman and stop him from presumably or potentially doing something else.
Right, and as Brad said, over the last 20 years, the NYPD has set up a network that tracks both city-owned cameras and also cameras that are used for security for private businesses around the city, and it all filters in to one command center in Lower Manhattan. And not every part of the city, large city, not every part of the city is covered, to be sure, but the most populated parts of the city, you can really not go more than a block or 2 without a camera spotting you, on this network of public and private cameras. And so what they're going to do right now, as we know, we've been in this room before, they're immediately going back over the footage connected to that one location that they know about, and they're going back on these cameras. And the cameras, it's very much like that TV show 24, where they can go back and try to see movements of the person beforehand and after to try to pinpoint the location. That's obviously happening. That's happening, on the teams that are not supposed to be caring for the injured, right? So and again, you have a situation with a very, very large police department, a very, very large emergency medical service. And so those folks all have their different job assignments. Some are caring for the wounded, some are doing the investigation, and some are trying to hunt this person down right now, because obviously person is, as they say on TV, armed and dangerous, and they want to make sure that whatever has happened is over and they can get this person to stop any more violence.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.